We set off on an adventure oh so grand. With treasure maps in hand, we took a stand. We set off winding caves and hidden clues, searching for answers to ancient riddles we pursued. Mysteries unfolded every twist and turn. As we learned secrets, our hearts began to yearn. Drama unfolded, friendships were tested, but together we faced it all, never rested. Oh, this wild journey we're on, we won't stop. We'll keep pushing through, reaching the top. With each challenge we face, we'll prevail. Cape Pro and Cowlazars, the heroes of his tale.
Okay, thank you to Justin for that song. I think that was his thank you for putting him in the book. It's my theory, anyway. How's everybody doing out there in
Thank you to Jacob. Thank you, Jacob.
Puzzle Land?
See what I did there? See what I did there?
Okay, so we got breaking news for tonight. But K-Pro's telling me I'm cruel. It really isn't breaking news. I don't know. I can't say too much tonight. K-Pro says I give away too much, so I think we're gonna let Yeah, Diane.
I think it's really interesting when we get into some little nuances of things that we did not anticipate, that Mike thinks it is so different than I do. And I go, what did you do? I'd be pissed. And he's like, no, it's different. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, no, Diana, it's not found. And I know some of you would think that. So that is actually what our, I'll just call it tense discussion was about. So that'll be first on the list. No, it has not been found. It has been checked on the proxy. It has not been found. And when and if it is found, we will send out an email to everyone on the email list. And then we will go live quickly just after that and just say it is found. And then that's it. Right. And we'll get a solve out as quickly as we can. And I'm going to say, like, if somebody found it, let's say on the Friday before WSOF, we're not going to be able to get the full solve out for a couple days after. We have life and kids. We might be on vacation. We take a California trip every year. So the exclamation ports and breaking news, let's be very clear. Mike was excited about something that has happened about the sales of the books, but it is not related to, so know when it is found, because I'd be mad. Know when it is found, that if you notify us, and once we confirm and all of that, then we will send everyone an email. That's how they'll know. So if you see breaking news, exclamation marks, that's just Mike. He's very dramatic, guys. This is a very hard relationship to maneuver because he is so dramatic. Go ahead, Mike. No? Mike, are you frozen or am I?
I wish you weren't a liar.
There it is, everybody. It took me a minute to find it. You think I was frozen? I got you. Okay. All right. So, no, it is not over. And what can we say about the proxy, K-Pro? I can't say anything. K-Pro's got to say.
I said it has been checked on. It is still in its location.
That's right. It's there. Now, found, everybody.
For each time that someone either tells us, etc., we're not going to check on it every time someone says, I think I found it. I think I found it. I think I found it. The only thing we will say is we will periodically check on it. It has periodically been checked on. It has not been found.
And there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days to the World Series of Fenn. So some people, we'll see. I know people are coming out here. Maybe they're going to go boots on the ground. So we hope, all that to the side, we hope everybody's having fun with the invitation. Our little puzzle that we made for all of you. We hope you're having fun. Sometimes it's frustrating fun, but as long as it's fun. Thank you, Paula. We appreciate it. And
you guys, those of you who have been around a long time, you know the dramatic one is me. So we had a little problem with the GPS with the exclamation marks and confirmed. That now has turned into this one, the breaking news. I mean, lots of people were emailing saying it's found. And I didn't want to say anything until we were live with everyone, but there you go. But we do have quite a few announcements to make. And I will say there is going to be a poll tonight because
we got a lot to talk about, everybody.
Mike and I disagree on potential information that he would like to share that could be, in my mind, interpreted as a hint. He doesn't think it's a hint. We're just going to ask you all, and then we're going to do a poll. and see if it's anywhere we should even go towards, or we just keep our mouth shut. I say keep our mouth shut. Actually, Mike wants to give more information, and there's a little nuance here, so we'll talk about that. But let's talk about the important thing, Amanda.
Yeah, what the heck? Yeah, I can't say anything there either. K-Pro, take it away. I put it in the email that I sent out to everybody. But
okay, so some people participating in the invitation believe that there is a phone number that they have cracked in I don't even know where, one of the puzzles. Many searchers, many participants have found that same phone number, and they have been calling a woman by the name Amanda. Amanda is not very happy with the amount of calls that she has been getting. And we do want to confirm, because this is kind of a touchy one, because there is a lot of people calling and maybe giving, is this the key word? And then keep calling back, etc. Amanda is not a part of our treasure hunt. We don't know Amanda. The phone number that you have cracked is not related. Yes, if you
should be ashamed of yourself.
So we did email everybody just before the show. Here is the phone number that if you crack it, do not call it. It is not related in any way. Please, we need to free Amanda. Amanda, we are sorry.
Not that Amanda, everybody. Not that Amanda.
Yeah.
Different Amanda. Too funny.
Not that Amanda. The Amanda that has been getting volumes of phone calls, and I don't know if text messages, but don't leave her messages. Don't call her. Just Amanda. We have freed Amanda. Not that Amanda, but the other Amanda has now been freed. So,
and whoops, Samantha, if you show up at the World Series of Fenn, I will buy you a drink. And if you don't have the proxy, how about that? So come on out. It is in 8 days. A week from tomorrow is the World Series of Fenn. And speaking of that, check it out. We just right before we went live, I got 2 pictures in the old email. There it is. Somebody is there at the Cabinet of Curiosity where we're going to meet Friday with the book, looking for clues, I think. And that's not it. And boom, there they are at Piff the Magic Dragon. So that's pretty cool. We got people out on the strip. They're with the book. They're looking for clues. That's good stuff. That's fun. So thank you. If they want to identify who they are, they can. They're in the chat. So thanks for sending that. That's what we want, is you guys to give us your feedback. Send us your boots on the ground, what you solved, what you think you solved, all that fun stuff, because it helps us understand how to make a better puzzle. So.
Okay, you ready for the next?
Holy. Yes.
We'll get to the breaking news maybe last. Okay. Yeah. So Denise should be in here tonight. I think she's going to try to be. Denise is coming to WSOF. And she has said, is there a group that wants to get together and chit-chat about the invitation? I told her, come into our chat tonight, and she is very nice. If you guys remember when D-Pro and I and Sammy went boots on the ground in Utah, I told you that a searcher let us stay at her Airbnb. She was so sweet. She put chocolate little gold coin looking things. She made us so at home. She was so wonderful. She's good people, as we say. So she would like to get together. We won't coordinate it, but I did want you to know you might see her on Facebook. But I don't know. Sharing is caring, maybe. Yeah.
Hang on. All right. Here's something else I can share. Everybody's been sending this stuff like right before we went live. So this was pretty cool. This is Denise. Hope you're okay with me sharing this, Denise. Denise has her own store. She has her own little store, and she's watching us do the show from last week. And this is her little booth that she has with a bunch of cool stuff. So that is Denise. She's coming to World Series of Fenn. We all can meet her. You all know her from the vlogs and the chats and the rooms. She's coming, so that'll be fun.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the Denise.
Cool store, Denise. Cool store.
Yeah.
Okay,
so we did circle back. 3D Bronze is making a chest for the invitation. And he wants it in this one, not the next one, this one. So the prize pool has increased yet again. He says he's bringing it to WSOF. If he cracks it, he's going to send it to himself.
I should get it if he cracks it. Anyway. All right. Yeah, so that's awesome. So everybody coming, and I'm sure we're going to go live at some point during a World Series of Fenn. So we'll show it. We'll show all the other awesome prizes. But yeah, I hope that the invitation is not solved before the World Series of Fenn, but that's out of our control. So we'll see. Right. It would be really cool if somebody was to show up with the proxy at World Series of Fenn too. That would be fun too. So we'll see.
More money, more prizes, more money.
True.
More
It just
prizes.
gets bigger.
Yes, and I want to thank 3D Bronze. I also want to thank there's some people that let's just say our PO box is getting busier and busier.
Yeah.
We just got notification today that somebody else wants to send something for WSOF. Send as soon as you can because I'm actually making. I don't want to crate everything around, so I'm trying to make a little book catalog of prizes. I want to try to get them all in there so we don't have to walk around with them. There you go. So thank you for the donations. We're going to keep them coming, but I will say maybe this is breaking news because it's official. I'm about halfway through the next book. So we had so much fun in this one. Go ahead,
already
Mike.
working on the sequel, everybody.
Yeah.
It'll just be bigger, better, more fun. Samantha says, question for the search. Is it likely that a solo hunter will solve without any collaboration? That's a good question.
And I don't
Mike
know
C
how we could
says-
even guess that.
He says it's hard. I'm trying. Yeah. We can't answer that. It all depends on people's skill level and their experience with treasure hunts and puzzles. And maybe they have to know Las Vegas. Maybe that helps. We can't explain that.
But the cool part is somebody said, I've read this one. I kind of feel out of my element, but I want to see the whole solve. So then when you do your next one, I at least know kind of what you mean by the game. Okay. We good there?
There you go.
Okay, we have 3 more things. So you want to? Someone sent us a board game. Do you want to show it?
Yeah, check it out. So we were on Robert Jenner's podcast live from the Code Bar. If you haven't listened to it, go download that podcast. We were on it about a month ago talking about our book, The Invitation. And there was a guy in Canada who heard us on the podcast, never heard of us before, didn't know about the YouTube show. And he reached out and he's like, hey, I have this game. He works or he owns the company. Shout out to Paul. In Canada, it's called Escape Mail. So it's an escape room in a box. And he sent it to me. We're going to open it on a future show and give you guys a preview of what's inside. But thanks a lot, Paul. We appreciate it. I love stuff like this. It's escape room in a box. It's cool stuff. And this is like 12 different, it's season 1. There's like 12 different episodes, I guess you could say. But we will do a review of this in the future, maybe even this weekend. So thank you to Paul for sending this.
I do have to say, those of you who come into WSOF, our pool is heated. We have a solar panel or a solar thing that we put over the pool. The pool is hot and we are ready to get in. So it's going to be like 90 degrees, guys. So bring your bathing suits with you. Wherever you're coming from, it is going to be nice and warm. Okay.
Yeah, the Horseshoe has a pool. There it is. There's the question of the hour. Is the proxy searchable 24/7?
Okay, that will become important in a minute. Do you remember that hotly debated topic that Mike and I were talking about? Oh, and Mike C posted it. Is that you, Mike?
That is not me. That's a different Mike C.
Okay. We will get to that in a moment because that is the debated hot topic. But we have 2 more things. I don't consider this a hint, but I'm going to tell you because I think it's important. Use the blogs, forums, and social media for entertainment. I am not going to confirm. Some people are saying some things up on the blogs that may or may not be accurate. We're not going to go in and correct everyone. If you just read something randomly on the blogs and someone says something that is the case related to the invitation, that does not mean it is accurate. And that's all I will say. It's so generic. I don't think it'll help. But the things that I'm seeing, shenanigans. Go ahead, Mike.
No, I was just going to say, if somebody says they've solved something, it doesn't mean they have, or it might mean they think they have, but they may not be right. Stuff like that. So you got to take everything with a grain of salt.
Yeah, but a few of them, it's like, I don't know if that's purposeful or not because they're saying some things that just. So use the blogs for entertainment, as our old friend Forrest used to say. Okay.
All right.
Now you said, so we have 2 more things to talk about. One, Mike, there's a reason he believes there's breaking news tonight. I don't think it's breaking news to you guys. It's breaking news to us because of the amount of work and some people that have really put in a lot of work. And then we're going to have a question for you all about the question that Mike obviously posted himself. There's 2 Mike C's right now, and we will talk about whether we're going to answer, is it accessible 24/7? So
that could be breaking news. We've got live audio regarding our prize.
I can make that much money in 5 seconds.
Well, if you find the proxy, you will make that much money in 5 seconds. So there you go. Yeah, no more hints. Let me just say we learned our lesson on that one.
Well,
Go ahead.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. The problem is the definition of hints. Okay, Beef Spaghetti, let me ask you. I just said make sure to use the blogs for entertainment only. There's some shenanigans. Do you consider that a hint? That's the question is now when we talk about hint, what does hint mean? But we're going to have a poll for you as well.
But we gave away actual parts of the puzzle. That's what people are upset about. It's like, hey, we worked on this thing and you just gave it away. So we totally understand that will not happen again.
Well, we're going to test your hypothesis because I actually believe this could be considered a hint. So let's get to our breaking news and then we'll get to our.
I don't think so.
No,
so
he said no.
We'll do that at the end of the show. So you want to do the breaking news now?
Yes.
All right, here it is. I think it's breaking news, everybody. You may feel different. So there is a website that has launched, and the website is actually in the book, in the thank you section, and that is questmystery.com. Now, it's not our website. This is not me and Kpro's website, but it is our friend Stephen Grogan's website. Stephen Grogan's the one who did Vegas Die back in 2008. That's what got me into treasure hunting. He's got Vegas Die 2.0, meaning there is another treasure hunt out there that's active. And he put this website together, and it's really cool. So we want you guys to go to questmystery.com. There's a lot of content here. There's a $2,500 treasure hunt. There's a picture of Steven. There's a Quest Mystery blog. I mean, he really has a lot of, and it's all, I won't say all of it's treasure hunting focused, but there's a lot of pages that are. The breaking news, though, for the invitation is if you go to the shop menu, he's got a lot of books he's written. There's artwork on here. There's all kinds of stuff that you can buy. But if you go to page 2 of the shop, there is the invitation. That's right. You can now order the invitation through his website. And we encourage everybody to do that. If you want to get an extra copy, or if you know somebody that wants to buy in, you can still email me to buy it, but you can also, you just click on it, say, hey, add it to the cart. And then there you go. You can pay for it right here through the website and you will get it in the mail. So thank you to Stephen for adding our book. And also, if you look, he has a little menu for treasure hunts. And he's got all kinds of good stuff. There's his 2.0. There's ours. He goes into some of the other treasure hunts that are out there. He goes into JCB's treasure hunt. He kind of
what does he call it, honey? What does he call that section?
Treasure hunts.
No, it's if you go down a little bit, it's Kpro's top 10. Right, go up right before Beacon Star.
Oh, Kpro's list. Yeah, that's right. Kpro's list of treasure hunts. He reached out to Kpro, not me. He reaches out to Kpro and says, what are the good treasure hunts I should put on here? So the Xavier Marks, the Beacon Star, a lot of
Nick,
stuff.
yours is up there. If you have something, because it's very short here, it just says another one's coming soon. If you would like me to have him update some description for it, I created a list. I think it's hilarious that I was asked. I think it's awesome. He knows. Like Beacon Star, I think it's managed so well. I don't think it'll be found for another 100 years, but it's so much fun. The story was great and all that. So I came up with my top 10. Nick, I did not participate. I saw his book, which was quality. Nick and Lisa. And they saw the solve came out immediately. It was managed really well. So I am going to participate in the future one, but I did put it on the top 10. So those are just the ones from my opinion, but he wanted my list. We met with him. We walked through it. I gave him a list. We had lots of chit chatting about it. So just know if we are partnered is too much of a term of legal or official term. We have, this is the official way to get the book in the future. A lot of people, especially the ones that didn't know us, were like, oh, we just send you PayPal or whatever. Don't you have a website? Yeah. Yes, we do. That's where you order.
That's one thing we didn't do well in the beginning of ours for the pre-orders is a lot of people didn't know how to order it because we didn't have a central place. So now we do. And there is Steven right there. And we're hoping Steven does come for the World Series of Fenn to say hi to everybody.
Yeah.
So questmystery.com. Go check it out. There's a lot of good stuff to read on there. I was really impressed with how he did it. There's treasure hunting stuff. There's non-treasure hunting stuff. And Steven is an author of a bunch of non-treasure hunting books, which are fun novels. His wife has a bunch of cookbooks. She's pretty much a chef. There's a lot of cool stuff. So questmystery.com. Tell them that Cowlazars sent you if you do, contact them. Or again, this website does not officially launch until Monday. He's doing a press release. He's doing the whole thing. He's going all out for this thing. So there are some little parts of the website that aren't done yet, but we just wanted to get it out for everybody to let you know, because what have we always said in the Treasure Hunt Amusement Park? We always have the breaking news. We go live. We have a new website for the Treasure Hunting Amusement Park. So questmystery.com.
But I understand some people that are like, but you're holding a treasure hunt right now. When you say breaking news, that means it's solved. No. We now have clarified. You will be getting emails.
Not solved.
Yeah.
All right, here it is from 3D Bronze. No more hints, and open 24/7 or not is a hint. Well, that's the question. See, I don't look at it as a hint, and K-Pro does. So tell them what we're going to do, K-Pro.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. And we need a clear majority. We're going to go official here. So what we're going to do is ask you all the question. There's 90 of you in here.
Yeah, what is the question?
We need 2/3 majority. What is that? Like a super
majority.
vote.
Yeah.
Super majority. We need 2/3 of you. If you vote yes, you want us to answer that question, we will answer that question. I believe it's a hint. Mike does not believe it's a hint. Some of you believe it's a hint, some of you don't. So Mike's going to put up a poll that says, would you like us to answer if the proxy is accessible 24/7?
See, I've always looked at that as really part of the rules. I think most treasure hunts say that as part of the rules. So I don't look at it as a hint. And I was very surprised nobody has asked the question until I think it was today or yesterday in Discord. I thought people would ask it right away, and nobody ever did until recently.
Right,
so it was become, do we answer it or do we not answer it? We're going to let you.
I understand your point that you don't consider it a hint. I do think it narrows the location down, whether it's answered either way. Because in my opinion, if a place is not accessible 24/7 and you think it's there and vice versa. So I guess, should you launch it while I'm talking? Honey. Okay.
What do you mean?
Should we answer, is the proxy accessible 24/7? If you say yes, then you believe it's not a hint. And yes. Now we need 2/3 vote. 2/3 have to say yes. Gosh, you already have 30 votes.
Yeah, now it does narrow down the search area. I understand what it does. I understand. But Mind Game says this is not a hint. It's a clarifier. There are thousands of places it would be yes, and there are 1,000 places it would be no. So
yes,
it's one of those. But we're going to let you decide, the community. We've got 91 people watching. Vote yes if you want us to release it live on this show, if it's accessible 24 hours, 24/7, or vote no if you do not. So there you go. We'll leave it open for a couple minutes.
And yeah. And I would like to, if the answer is yes, I would like to be the one that answers it. If the answer is no, then you get to play as whatever soundboard you want.
K-Pro's not letting me answer anything anymore.
Well,
all the way.
You lack discipline.
I guess I do. All right. Anything else to go over? World Series of Fans in 8 days. Come on out, have some fun, have a drink, play some poker. Let's do an escape room. Oh, here, let me actually talk about the escape room real quick. We had 12 people for the escape room like that. And there's one room we're going to go through, which is 12 people. Now there's a couple other people that have expressed interest. So if I can get 6 other ones that want to do an escape room, then we'll have a second team to go through a different escape room, but at the same time. So right now I have 3 other people that want to go through an escape room. If we can get 3 more, because I think you need like 5 or 6 to do an escape room, then I can call, find out what's available, let you know the price. But unfortunately, I didn't realize we had 12 as quick as we did. So that's where we're at with the escape room. Yeah. Can you answer if the proxy spot is visible on Google Maps? Hey, now we're getting into the weeds, aren't we? I'm not answering.
Question. No, that'd be a hint, I think.
Right. Yeah.
Stop it,
Paula.
Is the proxy available to?
Stop it,
Paula.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just go with the 24/7 for this episode.
So let's say right now, if you can vote, because we're going to close the voting in 10 seconds and we have a little bit of a delay. So we're going to make it about 30 seconds. So, and I don't care how many drinks you, okay, wait. So those of you that have good progress will answer, no. And those that stuck,
that's true, Covert One.
Well, I don't know if I agree, because I think universally we heard a lot of voices saying no more hints, but maybe. Okay. So, hold on. Okay, go ahead and close the poll, Mike.
Close it. All right. Everybody, you got to go vote now. Right now, we've had 62 votes, which is probably the most we've ever had in a poll. 62 votes. Anybody want to change their vote? Go vote. Going once.
Can you see the answer? I cannot.
Yeah. Going twice. It's going to publish it as soon as I hit close. Going once, going twice. There we go. And where the heck did the answer go?
71 say yes.
Yeah, everybody wants to know. See, I don't think of it as a hint, but some people do. I know it. I understand it narrows down where you're looking, but I still don't think it's a hint. It's not going to help you find it. Put it that way. K-Pro messed up. She said available when the question says accessible. Well, that's the same thing, isn't it? Available, accessible. Yeah, you treasure hunters.
Okay.
Just too cool for school. All right.
Hold on.
So I guess you get to answer the question since 70. That is a super majority. 72% voted yes. K-Pro, if that's your real name. People want answers. They are stuck. JK Pioneer says no on hints. No, I can't. You guys can't see the. It should be in the middle of the chat, right below.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
There, Huli.
It has a little red thing next to it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Should
so
we answer, this is the question we put up. Should we answer, is the proxy accessible 24/7? Yes, 71%. No, 28%. Poll had 63 votes. So.
Okay, here, Mike.
Yes.
I am sending you
a text.
a text.
A picture of the location? No.
Tell me what you think of that. Okay, so see what happens when you do something live.
Yeah, that's right. We are live. I'm not saying nothing anymore. I understand why people are upset from last time. That's our mistake. And trust me, it won't happen again. This, we thought we'd leave it up to the community because I think in most rules, they clarify it ahead of time. We did not, and nobody asked until recently. So
see, I don't mind.
Yes, Uli says. That's funny.
I don't mind sharing it, but I do consider it a hint. And we got so slapped around about the hint. So that's what I would like to say. Are you okay with that, Mike?
This is what I would say, but you're not going to like it.
Oh, dear Lord.
We could have done this beforehand, huh?
I did not think the number. Yeah.
You thought everybody was going to say no, didn't you?
Correct. I did. You guys shock me all the time.
And you decide what you want to say. Either one's fine. I mean, either one answers the questions. You just think, anyway, yeah. Yeah, that's what I think you should say. Or say both.
Yeah, look what Dan just said.
Please be sure to clarify if accessible is the same as legal. Yeah.
No, I definitely hate what you just said.
Well, then you answer it how you want to.
Okay.
Let people throw things at you, not me. Saying it's a hint is already a hint. Oh, good point. All right.
Okay, so are you okay with what I put?
Yeah, go ahead. It answers it. So it answers it.
Okay, so here is the question, and Mike's gonna send this out to everybody, but here is the actual sentence I'm going to answer. Is the proxy legally able to be accessed? Wait. Is the proxy legally accessible and or available to retrieve 24/7?
Hang on. Oh, there's the answer, everybody. What is the answer, Gabriel?
Is the proxy legally accessible and or available to retrieve 24/7?
And the answer is?
Okay. Is the proxy okay? I just want to make sure Amanda's got it exact. Is the proxy legally accessible and or available to retrieve?
Yeah, that's a good question.
24/7. Is this a hint or a clue? Mike N. I have too many mics around. Okay, you guys ready for the answer?
Answer it.
No.
Yeah, the answer is no.
No, don't say anything else. Do not say anything else. I'll kill you. No, I will. I will be a widow.
What?
I will be a widow if you answer anything more.
I see. All right. The answer is no, everybody. No. Yeah, I'm just saying. K-Pro is saying no. That is correct. The answer is no. Yeah, I'm surprised nobody asked before now. I mean, we're 18 days into the hunt, and it just never came up. At least that I know of, that nobody asked. So that's all we're going to give out today, everybody.
That's all we're going to give out.
I think this is K-Pro to me.
I wish you could just shut your big yapper.
I think, okay, so I can tell you the way you worded it, Mike, it would have given out other things. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't, but okay. All right, there it is, everybody. A lot of people are having fun.
The breaking news was this email or website that Steve Grogan put out. That is not the break, and that's what Mike was so excited about. And I'm like, Mike, that's not breaking news to everybody else, but it was to him. We clarified that a little earlier, even though I know he's very excited. You can't say those things like breaking news in the middle of a treasure hunt and not think people don't think it's solved.
Well, the answer to that question is breaking news, but I thought the Quest Mystery website was breaking news too. Here's one from Dan. Can you also say if it's free to the public to access the location?
Oh, we've already answered that one. So yes, we can. We can answer that. It is free.
It
you
is
do
free.
not have to pay to.
You don't have to pay
Yeah.
anywhere.
Yeah. And the only reason I'm answering that is because we already have answered that.
Yeah. Can you tell us the hours it's not legally retrievable? That's your friend Cynthia. We're not going. No, we cannot. All right. I guess I'll just say Cynthia.
I wish you could just shut your big yapper.
All right. So I hope you guys are having fun with it. We are. Please email us your solutions and what you guys think. Even if you're stuck, just tell us what you're stuck. I think a lot of people enjoyed the story. So now it's the puzzle part.
In 2064, when we give our next hint, we do need to kind of know where people are stuck, and because maybe it would help more than the others. I don't. You know what? Well, I was going to be kind
what I want to know is anybody going boots on the ground during the World Series of Fenn weekend? That's what I want to know. I assume people are, but you got to have a location to go boots on the ground, right? So I don't know if they are or not.
No, you just have to have. You need to have the correct location, but lots of people can go boots on the ground. Look at Justin for the Fenn hunt. Look at Cynthia. Look at me. Look at a lot of us.
Well, there's our friend David who donated to the prize pool for the invitation and for the World Series of Fenn, right? And he says this is a good hunt, harder than I expected. We didn't want it to be over in a week. We don't want it to be over in a month, but we'll see. We'll see. We're having a lot of fun with it. Again, it's our first treasure hunt. We are learning some things that we will definitely do differently next time. And there is going to be a sequel. Capro's already half done with the book.
No, I won't say half. I'm half done with you kind of have to put the bare bones in, and then you have to build both the puzzles. We know entire chapters change when certain puzzles, and I will say, I think this one will go smoother. You and I developing the way to do this. So yeah, I'm writing the bare bones right now, and then everything. But it's like a birthday cake. That's just you still have the icing and then the design and all that. We're getting the cake is half baked right now, but it's only the innards. The innards, honey. That's a farm term. Innards.
It's in a cake somewhere, obviously. What if nobody solves it and a year goes by? What if?
And in 5 years, you're going to be blown away.
What if 5 years nobody solved it? See, I don't think we give hints anymore. I think we just let it go.
That's baloney. No way. I believe after a couple of months, if it hasn't, 2-3 months, maybe we give a little something every couple of months. It'll be solved in a year. It's not that hard, guys. Well, it's easy when you know the answer.
Yeah, Cynthia, will you cover our legal fees if we get arrested for climbing over the fence after hours? Yeah, that'd be a big no.
Yeah, no, right. Cynthia, you don't want to be arrested.
Andrea, are you going to email out Amanda's phone number so no one calls her anymore? I wasn't going to. You think we should?
Yes, you are.
Oh, I guess I am, everybody.
I thought you did that before the show started.
No, I just said don't call Amanda. I guess people don't know.
What if someone doesn't know it's Amanda? I would actually put the phone number.
Yeah, I guess I could do that. All right. Oh, we got a breaking news from 3D Bronze on the treasure chest.
Oh,
it's looking good. He's got it side. Ooh, this is pretty nice. Here we go. We got more breaking news, everybody. From 3D Bronze, 3dbronze.com. If you got a project you want them to do, reach out to them. Look at that. Now, the one on the right is the Forrest Fenn replica.
Wow.
It looks real. I mean, that looks like the actual chest. That is the Forrest Fenn replica that 3D Bronze created. And on the left is the Cowlazars and K-Pro 2024, the invitation with the UFO. Well, that's really cool, 3D Bronze.
Wow. I want to win now.
So you are bringing it to World Series of Fenn. That's what I understand. I hope I have that right. And we will actually put all the items that are in the invitation prize into that treasure chest. That's really cool.
I think our little treasure chest will fit inside of that.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, that's really great, 3D Bronze. Thank you. I don't know why we didn't reach out to you to
here's
begin
a question.
Yeah.
Will you check it occasionally to make sure it is still there? We will periodically give updates. No, I wouldn't say, well, I just don't want to mislead. We will periodically give updates that whether the proxy is still there. There's a little
And
bit.
I'm going to cover up what you just said. Look over there on the right-hand side, K-Pro. There's some miniature boxes, just like you did the miniature ones for the gold flakes. So really cool 3D bronze. That's awesome. Yeah, there are
And
a bunch
guys, those of you that
versions.
don't know, 3D Bronze was the one that made the little boxes, and he'd already given us a few up front. You're going to be able to win more. We kind of got carried away for this WSOF. There might be more than one available, and not available for a price. You're going to have to win it. And there's a lot. I do want to just say a special thank you to him because he's so amazing, but also there's some cool prizes this year. It's going to be super fun. 3D Bronze is just what we call salt of the earth people. Some people are just good people. And
thank you to everybody that's coming to World Series of Fun. You guys are the ones who make it the good weekend fun. But thank you to everybody who donated something. Whether it's in the mail, you're going to give it to us. We really do appreciate it. Craig Carter says 3D Bronze, you're going to patina the chest in alien green. Alien green. We'll see. That's really cool, 3D Bronze. Thanks. It's K-Pro's Genie Bottle Box.
Just don't rub his chest. He's in a relationship. That's what
is World Series of Fun mostly gambling or lots of other stuff? Well, Amanda, one, you just have to come out to find out. But no, it's a lot of other stuff. The World Series. Go ahead.
Good.
The World Series of Fun is a poker tournament, but we have turned the World Series of Fun poker tournament into an entire weekend of different events, different activities. And when you guys see the poker chip this year, you'll understand, I think, a little bit more of what we're talking about. There is going to be a custom poker chip that all of you will receive for coming. And go ahead, K-Pro, you talk a little bit about it.
So I was going to say it kicks off Friday at 5 and finishes basically midnight on Saturday. So it's about a 36-hour experience. And I would say about 4 to 5 hours for about half of our participants is gambling. Some people go and hit roulette or do whatever, but we go to Fremont Street. We go to the Cabinet of Curiosity. We do karaoke. We do bottomless mimosas. We
have fun.
Yeah.
The biggest thing is it's a meet and greet. All the people you've talked to online and worked on these treasure hunts with, you get to meet them in person.
Yes.
Which is cool.
And bets are made and drinks are poured. So people start talking. Whoo.
We're going to get Cynthia to give up all the info. That's my goal.
Oh, and the escape room. I totally forgot about the escape room. So, and you know what, Amanda? It's funny because Candy is the one, I think 2 years ago, that said, let's do karaoke. And I said, no one will want to do that because I personally have done karaoke maybe once in my whole life. Oh my gosh, was Candy right? It was the biggest hit. Everybody got up there. Some people were horrible, which made it even better. Some people, Packer Jack, he's like a professional singer. He just belted out a tune. It was awesome. There was VIP tables purchased, bottle service. I mean, everybody went crazy for it. So it is now a signature event.
Oops. All right.
I heard Cynthia is bringing a video.
Maybe some year. We're hoping some year. We're working on it. Hey, easy. All right. Hey, his wife's coming, I think. Okay. Like I said, I'm not going to say much anymore. Okay, everybody. Hey, I got one for that. Hang on.
What about that black dude that had all that Cialis?
There you go, everybody. Quick with the sound.
You know what? That thing, you know what? I might make your soundboard a pinata after those kind of things.
Steve liked it. Amanda gets it.
I know, but Steve encourages bad behavior.
That's why people enjoy the show. If it wasn't for the soundboard, would we really have 4,600 subscribers? We probably have 4,550 subscribers. Okay. Anyway, we hope everybody's enjoying the invitation. It is still out there. Waiting to be found. We'll see. We don't know when it's going to be found. We'll see.
So, and again, what I now think is the breaking news is the proxy legally accessible and or available to retrieve 24/7. The only answer you get, one word, 2 letters, no.
N-O.
Yep.
But and I will say this, which you may hate, but I think I have to say it because it's in the book. It's already in the book. It's in the book.
You need to text me.
No, it's in a place where the public can go. So don't think it's, in a bookstore, in a, hidden somewhere. It's in a place where the public has access. That's all I'll say. Right? It's in a place where public has access, but not 24/7. There it is. There it is. Isn't that in the back somewhere?
If it's not, I'm going to kick your ass.
All right. Again, the book is for sale, everybody. You may think, oh, it's too late. It's going to be solved. No, it's not. Well, we don't know when it's going to be solved, but it is not too late. We have plenty of books left. We're happy to mail them to you. And to the person out there who did not get something in the mail that they should have, we apologize for that. And it is in the mail. I got it in the mail that morning. You'll get it soon.
No.
Well, there you go. It's more breaking news.
You're
That's
an
why you
asshole.
listen, everybody. What are you talking about? Mike gets the red button.
Red button is really forming right now.
I'll probably get killed in the next book, everybody.
Good.
Yeah, that hasn't been around in a while. What's the red button? It's something K-Pro does.
No, I'll tell Amanda, when someone does something bad, there happens to be a case of this thing called the Forrest Fenn treasure hunt. And there was a searcher. He's a nice guy and all, but he flat out lied to everyone. And he came on the show and he said one thing and the actual truth was another thing. And it built in me because all of us were spending a lot of time, a lot of resources, a lot of money traveling, FOIAs, court documents, etc. And he had a key piece of information that he basically lied to all of us about. And unfortunately, if you know something about me, there's times that my emotions get away from me. And we had a show and he came in the chat and he was acting all like, I'm such a good guy. And I had a moment where it was building. And then I just had a little bit of an explosion of my emotions in a negative way. I was pissed and I let him know it. And then at the end, I was ready to turn off and I was under Mike's account and it cut the feed completely. It was a bad moment. I'm not proud that my emotions got away from me in such a negative way. I didn't curse or I didn't get personal, but I was very negatively emotional about it. What I should have done, because I do consider this person a friend, I should have gone to him directly and say, I know you're a rat bastard liar. Let's talk about it before I went live. But I didn't. He sent out an apology. He did come clean to the entire community that he did not tell the truth at the time, but then he did, and it's all behind us. But we know it now, several years later, as the famous red button moment. Again, I'm not proud of it, but it's there.
And that person she's talking about, of course, is Copper Dan.
Don't write me a book, kid.
Why did you have to say Copper Dan?
Oh, well, he's had a red button moment or two as well. Yeah.
I didn't say that, Copper Dan. I was covering for you, but again, that is how we've all become friends over time. He's the same Copper Dan that adorable, and we've had time and we hug and all of that. So yeah, this is that's right. Back to Mike. He's gonna
diverted it. A little diversion. That's right. Never hurts. All right. So red button is not a clue. That's true. Red button is not a clue. Although it's in the book.
So now you're going to need to take both things you said word for word. One of them I had teed up. Second one is just because you decided you hate everyone that is participating in the invitation and decided to give more hints, even though they said not. I think you guys should really, really tag Mike in Discord and tell him how badly he is running his treasure hunt.
This is pretty much the worst video ever made.
All right. I think that sums it up, everybody. You can see K-Pro do her comedic routine live in a week at the World Series of Fenn, and she might red button you if you're not careful. So it's hidden in a public place with a red button. What if have those buttons you can buy? What if that was the proxy, a red button? It says K-Pro's red button. That'd be pretty funny. Okay. Anything else, K-Pro? I don't know where our song went. Oh, there it is. All right.
Probably with all the other hints that you're gearing up to release to everybody.
Oh, and I do have to say this, questmystery.com, because it is in the book. There's no hint or anything on questmystery.com. So don't scour the website thinking there could be a hint or a clue. It is not. It is where you can order the book, and there's also some great treasure hunting content. So go check out questmystery.com. All right, everybody.
See, and this is why I say that you're not allowed to talk. This is why. You know what?
An adventure oh so grand. With treasure maps in hand, we took a stand. Through dark winding caves and hidden clues, searching for answers to ancient riddles we pursued. Mysteries unfolded every twist and turn. As we learned secrets, our hearts began to yearn.
Thanks, everybody.
Drama unfolded, friendships were tested, but together we faced it all, never rested. Oh, this wild journey we're on, we won't stop. We'll keep pushing through, reaching the top. With each challenge we face, we'll prevail. Pkwy and Cowlazars, the heroes of this tale.
All right, that's enough of that. Tell everybody bye, K-Pro.
Goodbye, everyone.
I'm not going live about the invitation anymore. And we'll just wait for somebody to find it.
No, you won't. You can't help yourself.
All right, Mind Games gets it. It's not fair for us to rail against the hunt creators for giving hints and or clarifying things and put them on the spot, asking them 57 questions. 57.
Yeah. So just don't answer any of them. If we all go back and look at the chat and we can talk about them later. If you say something, and I told you I didn't like the wording that you put when you text me because you used that word and we hadn't given that out. I knew it. You didn't. Oh, but you wanted to do it off the cuff and you just gave. Okay. Treasure hunt's canceled.
Treasure hunt's canceled. It's found tonight. Wait, what time is it? I get the.
And I'm arrested for going.
Why don't you go tell your mom to shut up?
All right. All right, everybody. We'll see you next time. We'll see you Friday at the World Series of Fenn. If you're in Vegas, you happen to be in Vegas, come by and say hi. 5 p.m. Cabinet of Curiosities in the Horseshoe. It's going to be a fun time.
Oh, Amanda. Oh, no. Just you wait. That will not be a good video. Not happy. Not
we have
happy.
fun. That's what it's all about.
You did it on purpose, though. You knew I said no. You wanted to do it, so you did it anyway. No, you sent me that question in a text, and it used the word public, and I said no, and then you dropped it anyway.
It is not. What I said is not that.
Yes, read it.
No,
it's English. No, it's English. No. I swear. I have a PhD. I have a PhD, 16 years of college. I know how to read one simple English word. One English word.
See what I go through for you.
Oh, but I thought it was in the book.
Community.
No, I thought it was in the book. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
All right. Email us what you're thinking, your solutions, all that fun stuff. But remember, you got to find the proxy. You got to turn it in and then give us a solution then. Finally, a drama-free treasure hunt. All right, everybody. We'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to go live Monday. I think we'll have World Series of Fenn final updates on Monday, right?
Yeah, and there's some things I don't want you to say there either. And you and your big mouth, I'm not letting you on. I'm going to put a piece of duct tape over your mouth.
Okay, there we go. All right, this has turned into a debacle, everybody.
I love you, honey. I love you, Cowlazars. Yeah, I need a crutch. You know what he needs? A crutch like bam, right in the kisser. Isn't that from a TV show? Right in the kisser.
How zoom, Alice, right to the moon. All right, husband abuse. That's right. Blabbermouth. Yeah, we know who the Blabbermouth is.
Yeah, exactly.
Blabbermouth in the book is not me.
You asked me if I want a T-shirt, a custom-made T-shirt. Cowlazars is the Blabbermouth. Yeah.
So you should get me a T-shirt, and I'll get you a T-shirt, and we give it to each other at the World Series of Fenn. Okay, everybody, that's it. Before I say something else, I'm not supposed to. Good luck, everybody that's trying to find it. If you're stuck, continue. You'll figure it out. Keep looking at the book. Keep trying to figure
listen to Mike. You know what? You just need another week of Mike going live, and you'll be able to solve it all because Mike's giving away the farm.
Treasure Hunt Divorce Court. Yeah, in the next book, I think we never even talk about it. We just sell it and let people find it. Okay, that's enough.
Whatever.
Right, I gotta find a good one. I gotta find a good one we can go out on. What do you got to tell them, K-Bro, before we get off?
Yeah, you're stalling to find the ones that say not. I went through his sound clips, guys, and I put a folder that said never play. These are too naughty, and he looks for that, and then he wants to go into that one, and it's almost like. It's like a magnet. He's a magnet to those, like all the ones that are not appropriate. He loves them. Loves them.
Yeah, I got to bring that song back.
He's not the sweet one. He's not sweet.
Whoa.